Welcome to Robisons Motorcycles in Daytona Beach, Florida since 1962. This painting here is, used to say Robison Harley-Davidson since the 70s.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of just a nice piece of artwork.
When did you, so to speak, lose the Harley-Davidson name?
We sold the franchise in 1993.
93?
Yeah.
And would you say you were forced to it, or did you have was it big time money to?
It wasn't forced. They just made it. They went in a direction that my grandfather did not want to go.
No.
They started to dictate and kind of run the business for him, and he wasn't comfortable with that. He's always ran his business, and he wanted to continue to run his own business.
Yeah, the design store concept.
Yeah, he didn't want to go that route. That wasn't what he was into.
So, but how long was your granddad active in the company?
Well, him and his brother owned Warren Harley-Davidson in the 50s. And then he was a board track racer all in Ohio and all around surrounding areas. And then he got the Daytona dealership in 1962.
All right, so they like split.
Yeah, they sold his brother Jack sold the franchise or the dealership in Warren. They were both, he was older than my grandfather.
Okay. So indoors you're trying to keep it look like it did in the good old days, or?
Yeah, we don't really change anything as far as the looks go. That's one thing other shops can't get. They can't get our history.
Nope.
No one can match what we have in Daytona.
I think it's like a museum. I mean,
I call it an operating museum.
Operating museum.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a look inside and see if I find your granddad. Thank you for the information.
All right.
A mechanic working hard Saturday morning. Oh, I won't like to do that. Cables, I hate that.
Yeah, this wiring can be
And this is the second Joe inside here. Could you give a quick information what behind this door? I know you keep some secret stash there. Let's see. Wow.
Yeah, this here is from the 1969 Wrecking Crew.
The real Wrecking Crew.
The real Wrecking Crew. Mark Brailsford raced that bike.
And Harley just left it here, or how come it's here?
Yeah, well, back in the 60s and 70s, it's a different time. It was more about racing.
Yeah.
So they would race, and they would work on factory bikes here all through the night. My grandfather would sleep on the couch, and Walter used to work here in the 60s. Dick O'Brien did heads on the bench back there. So yeah, somehow or another, my grandfather obtained this low boy.
So when Harley raced here in Daytona, they were here at your shop?
The semi would park out front, and they would work here in the shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the peak for the Harley racing, would you say?
Well, I think if you look at the first Daytona 200, where Roger won it out the Speedway, the first time it was run at the Speedway. If you look at the field, Harley-Davidson just dominated that. So we're talking anywhere in the 60s through the 80s and even into the early 90s. They dominated the Daytona 200.
But wasn't the rules like written to fit Harley's bikes, if I remember right?
I don't know. I was a little guy at that time, so I
yeah,
know,
you're the junior.
Yeah, if you looked at the field events, they did really well.
Yeah. So I guess nothing is for sale inside here?
No. We like to just hang on to it.
Oh, that would fit my garage. Exactly the measurements of my garage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And there we see Mr. Joe Robinson and a customer.
Ah,
Hello, Joe. Working hard on a Saturday.
let me see. Go back there and
Yes, Chicago.
Yeah, he's back there.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what?
Great to meet you. Now I've seen it all. Could you in short please tell me, when did you move down here to Daytona?
I moved down here in 62.
62.
Yeah,
54 years here then.
yeah.
And where did you come from?
Warren, Ohio.
Yeah.
And we had the dealership up there. My brother did, and I worked for him, and so I've been with Harley ever since I could remember being alive.
So you grew up in a dealership up there.
Yes, yes.
And when do you remember when that was started even? Ah, no. So, but were you at this location directly, or have you moved at?
2 years I was in a Quonset hut over by the armory.
Oh, by the armor, I know that, yeah.
And then I had a chance to buy this, and then I bought the whole block, and then I bought the other side of there because my wife run a Christmas house
Okay.
over there on the corner.
So she also had some businesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then of course the city condemned that property, and also I had to sell
Yeah.
it to practically give it away to get rid of it.
But then you were not just a dealer, you were a racer in the good old days?
If that's what you call me. That's me falling down.
Yeah, I saw some good photos there. But when Harley was racing at the racetrack,
Yeah.
you were helping them here at the shop, or they had their own equipment,
Well,
or?
They worked here. The factory race team is all pictured right there. They all worked here all night.
Yeah.
When they were in town, they worked here, worked here all night on their race bikes. But I don't, sometimes I might be telling you fibs, I don't know.
No, but you had the dealership, was it until 1993 when you had to give it up?
When Rossmar, I had to sell it.
Do you remember how much warning, so to speak, you got about the new rules, so to speak?
Don't have no idea.
No. But like in a good year in the 80s, how many bikes did Robison?
I don't know.
No, okay. But now it's like 3 people here, and but you did all kind of mechanical work here at your dealership? Yeah.
I don't.
No.
Sometimes I'm not sure. I don't like to tell things, and
Yeah.
and people will read it and say, "What the hell are you saying that for?"
So you come down to the shop every day now?
If I'm able, I don't. I missed a couple
Yeah.
weeks. I was not well.
Yeah. But I mean, you're 89 years old.
Well,
You have seen the
I'll be 89 the 4th of July.
89, the 4th of July, don't forget that. So, okay, I continue the tour, Joe. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Coming up for today, as you can see, the atmospheric moisture, yeah, we still got a little bit of moisture left over. In the mid levels, we're still going to see cloud and an occasional shower. Absolutely.